When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. The 20. He's a touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Give to the running back. Running into the open space. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stuffed almost almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 45, on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. Give him 109 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
He's going to run it. Turning on the Jets. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give on the inside. Finding an escape route.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistent.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's locked. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Using his legs. It's locked. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Tosses to the quarterback. Steps away to find some room. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking for space. It's Irvin. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. play action on first down. Now adjusting. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Oh, a lot of space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Uncorks one. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
On 4th down, going to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give to the lone running back. Running to Green. There he goes. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. He's loose. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And some room to work. Bulldozes his way through. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Love. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing. Running the football with such success makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Try to get it to the edge. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out. Still running strong.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Stanford wants to push the pace. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from minutes.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happened.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Love. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. With the catch, it's Love. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the ground to try to move the chain. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Looking for a gap. It's Love. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here.